How's it going, everybody? I'm Solus44. This is MC Eternal 2, and today we're going to go ahead and finish up what we need to do for the Ad Astra rocket. That's just the goal. We'll see what we get. Sorry for my last episode. I got a little emotional at the end there. So if you know you're going through something, talk to people. That's the best thing I can tell you. I don't have any other advice for you. Just say something. That's it. Anyway, all right. So we need an oxygen loader and we need a fuel loader. So we need oxygen loader. Uh, oh crap. I did make a bunch of plates, like quite a lot. But we can tell it to make all that. Go ahead and do that. We're gonna have to manually make one, or we're gonna have to make another infuser. I mean, we have another infuser, so we can go ahead and set up that other infuser. I'm making this janky. I don't. It is what it is, guys. I don't know. Oh, there. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough channels to run all this. Yeah, I don't know. Uh, all right. So we need to export. Again, I'm gonna waste diamonds doing this, and this is a problem, but I'll resolve that here in a little bit. It's just going to be a lot of mechanism. Eh, I wish that the quantum ring itself gave you the smart cable amount. So, all right, we're going to need energy. Well, what do you know? Cable. No. There. And we're going to tell it input. No, 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 no. Leave me alone. There. Input out. Input output. Oh, yeah. And auto eject. Maybe I set that other one up wrong. I don't know what I was doing wrong. I really do need to make some enrichment stuff. Maybe I'll set up enrichment over here. I got an idea. Let's do that because I'm going to be using up too many diamonds to really function. So let's do this. We'll do drawer. Do I have a 4-way drawer? That's a 1x1. I need a 4-way or a 2x2. Sorry, a 2x2. I need spruce. Cool. I'm gonna do spruce. And then I need another external storage bus. Just make a couple extra. It's something I use a lot of. Storage bus. And then we'll just connect it. So this is going to be where all of our enriched materials go into. I think there's only 4. So there's redstone, diamond. I mean, you can do carbon, I guess. And then refined obsidian dust gets enriched as well. Carbon. Carbon would be the 4th one. If I need to do carbon, I don't know for sure yet. So that's going to go here. And what I'm going to do is I'll set up a pattern provider there. I should probably put in an arrow to it. Auto output down, input on the left. Really hate the fact I don't have a way of wirelessly powering stuff. Can this provide power? Oh, that's the advanced ones. That's right. They don't have that in this pack. Uh, uh, um, yeah. Man, this is gonna look so stupid. Whatever. When I get wireless power from the end, I'll just get rid of it. That's the only thing I can think of is all this nastiness will go away. This can go away. All right. I am really sucking down some juice right now, though. I'm guaranteeing you, I'm using up a lot. All right, so this is going to provide the redstone and everything else. I do need to make the other crafting grid too, so that I can make patterns on the fly because it's starting to get on my nerves. Why can't I fly? There we go. What's the hold up here? I'm a little confused on what's going on there. Hold on. Oh, it can't make any more substrate, so it's not going to create the extra ethylene, which is then to create the oxygen. So I got too much substrate. So if I take the stack out, it'll work, but I need to. Well, so the duplication process actually is bad for me. This is actually a problem here. Yeah, so the math doesn't work out. That makes sense? The math isn't mathing out. I didn't math it out. What else can substrate be used for? Just making HDPE. So actually producing extra, the duplication process, this right here, that needs to be removed. What do I have going into it? Just water? Well, that's actually what's helping produce. You know what? Forget it. I don't care. It's enough for right now. I'm just gonna end up with some extra substrate. I'll need it later on. All right, let's go make the patterns for my enrichment. Then I'll export to the different fields. You'll see. All right, so we need a pattern for this. We need a pattern for this. A pattern for this. We'll have to get refined obsidian on an automatic, but we can do that. Do I need a pattern for anything else? Is it a quest? Probably. Where is it at? Oh, here it is. Tiny little stuff. It is a quest. Okay, that's done. I can't even see the check mark. It's so small. Can I zoom in? Control? Okay, holding control and scrolling forward allows me to zoom in. It wants me to make enrich gold, enrich 10. What's the enrich 10 for? Oh, to make bronze. I skipped that part. I'm using thermal's bronze, which is way easier. So 3 is good. There. And oh, I went too fast. Okay, so now whenever it wants to make that, I get that. So now I can do this. See this crafting card? If you put a crafting card inside these exporters, it'll automatically craft a pattern that you have. So instead of this, we're going to have it do this. And then we'll put a crafting card in here. What that's going to do is automatically, when this is low, we'll automatically craft it. It'll store it in here. See? And then that should fill up this inventory here. See? Boom. That works. All right. And so this infuser, well, that one. And crafting card. Like that. Right? And then and say extra like that. And there's our diamond. And so that should fill that up. And when that's full, it'll quit. And then this will still. I think that's all we need to do for that. And when it's overflowing, well, I don't even know if I need the external storage bus for that. I don't think I need the extra storage bus. I don't think I need this extra drawer. Because this will just handle all the, when this is, it should know that when this inventory is full, it stops. I'm going to leave it on there for right now, and then if I need a channel, because I'm going to run out of channels if I'm not careful. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, right? Yeah. So I will run out of channels if I'm not careful. All right, cool. So that takes care of that. I just don't want to run out of diamonds. I mean, I got a couple thousand plus some blocks, but yeah, diamonds aren't like infinite. Yeah, we're gonna clog up. This is always gonna clog up. I'm gonna need some way to get rid of them or something to do with them. I wish there was more uses for substrate. I mean, HDPE is great, but Tell you what, why don't we go ahead and do this? We don't need this. The cable's not used to, okay. So now that's just going to handle itself. We won't need this drawer. So that's going to give us one more channel to work with. We'll just use a single drawer and we'll do a downgrade. This thing right here. There. And then a void. And we'll just run that to the back side of this thing. Right? Because that's the, well, yeah, this is the bottleneck right here. If I go right here and I say, all right, also output here, downgrade, void. Then it's going to continually always run. Well, yeah, no, it'll always run. Won't it? I don't know if that's a good idea or not. I mean, it's good right now until this is full. Right? Because everything should kick on. I'm thinking I'm making something too complicated. When this fills up, this should stop. But this one's gonna always run. Hmm. That's not necessarily a good idea. So let's take the void upgrade out. No, because then it's gonna. Doggone it, my brain isn't working. We could just tell it to pull from here to there. Item input. And that should stop it from running out? I don't know. I shouldn't have made the duplicator. I don't know. Energy-wise, we should be good. All right, let's get going more with that Astra for right now. And let's get our quest reward. I made that way more complicated than necessary. And I think what I want to do, I kind of want to put this in the actual area and have like a place that opens up, like we create. It opens, and then the rocket shoots out. But that's pretty complicated, and I don't want to make things more complicated at this point because there's so much stuff going on. So let's make the loaders. Oh yeah, we never made the process to make the alloy. Let's do that. Boy, German is a different language, man. Holy moly. It is it's got some, yeah, sounds so much different. Okay, so we don't need it. Oops. We don't need this. We just need that. And then we don't have a pattern for that. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's add this to there. And then molecular assembler there. And Need to add that there is also. Man, those guys have to. They have to bother me every time. I'm busy, you know? I gotta get some stuff done. And they spawn inside the base regardless of your protections. So there's really nothing you can do. Oh, I don't want to do that. Let's go here and see if we can auto craft those. In theory, it should all work. It might take a minute. There we go. There's our oxygen loader. And our fuel loader. I hear him down there. It's not the regular guys that bother me. It's these guys. It's the Goety guys that really get you. The ice one is the worst because he'll hit you and you don't even know what's going on, and you'll get ice effects. All right, let's put the oxygen on and the fuel on. Yeah, I need a better way of getting up here anyway, so I guess I could just make a door. I mean, I got power. I can just run a thing from that, create, and open up some glass. Do a player identifier or something. So fuel. We'll run fuel there. And oxygen. Here. I think they gotta touch the launch pad. They also need power. Hmm. Hmm. Shoot. This don't need power, but this needs power. Wait, what? I don't know how to use these. Maybe it'll tell me. No, it doesn't give me any info. Just like figure it out on your own. All right, so there and there. And that's it. We've got a record ready to go. I think we're going to cut it short today. You guys, I got something I got to get done. So look at my gyro dying. Another free one. All right. So we got our oxygen. We got our fuel. We're just going to have to hook it up. I'll do that off camera. And this will be just a real short one. I'll figure out how to make it so that it's a little bit better, like have like an opening or door that slides or something like that. I don't know. Maybe I'll move those downstairs and have the rocket take off from down here. I think that might be better. So, you know. The next episode. Bye bye.